Hello friends and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon 2. We're about to hop into the Sprawl, and I believe this was the last region on this run that we have to go through, right? So there will probably be lots of ordained enemies and stuff, but I'm hopeful that we will be able to make it. Yeah, it's region 4 of 4.
The great cities of man.
So let's plan our way through this area here, and hopefully we will finally be able to take a look at that boss of the second confession chapter here, right? Okay, so the hero goal of Al-Hazred was completed, which was to go through the Sprawl, okay. All of the other ones are still going. 2 out of 4 Fisher Folk death blows, okay, we will not have another chance to do so. We can go to 1 Hoarder, maybe. And I still don't have any idea what gentries are. What kind of enemy that is. So probably we'll be able to see about that later. Okay, where do we go? Any reason to go to the field hospital? No, we don't have any relics. So probably the right side for starters. There's a watchtower, and then we'll have a good idea of where we want to go. Here is a hero shrine, which would be nice to go to. The Hoarder could be good. We don't have many relics, but still, well, do we have some baubles maybe? No, not really. But we could finish that hero goal at least. And after that, we don't want to go to the lair. And from here we could go to at least this hero shrine. After that, another Hoarder. That's not really good. We seriously won't have enough relics to go to 2 Hoarders and make something out of that. But hey, at least it's not fighting. That's something we have to consider at least, right? Yeah, I think that seems like a good idea. For starters, maybe go to the right side here because there's a candle. And let's take a quick look at our guys. Yeah, we had the true entropy, right? Last time I was wondering why does Baldwin have this one weakness token? It was just a true entropy. I completely forgot at that moment. But I think this is really a really good trinket. Though I do believe you're actually not able to resist negative tokens that you get from this. I have at least not seen an instance of the true entropy triggering a negative token and Baldwin resisting that after reviewing the footage from the last video. Also, yeah, he has got increased max HP, reduced damage, bleeding resistance, and she's just applying vulnerable tokens and big lights through flashing daggers and stuff like that. Okay, yeah. I'm up to date. It's really like always when I make new recordings, it's like been a week since the last time I played, and that's always a bit problematic about remembering what you were doing and so on and so on. And also like when playing, for example, Hades, you get rusty so quickly. Okay, Damien is not involved in this decision here. All the others are friendly. Yeah, probably take it with him to increase his relationship with the others. Wow, I never had a fight against 2 of the... what are they called? Pit fighters, yeah. Okay, at least there won't be any problem with target priority, right? Kill one and then kill the other. He is blinded, so maybe we start out with a weakening curse. Flashing daggers will be incredibly valuable here, I believe. Once they use their accelerant, we will have to deal with a lot of burning damage, I believe. Did he actually move back? No, the other guy went forward while using his pummel, right? Yeah, exactly, okay. Oh... Nah, okay. It's alright. It's alright. I was thinking maybe the guy would stand at the back when Baldwin's turn comes. But it will be alright. It will be alright. 10 damage to himself, but he can heal himself so well. 98 HP, I still love that a lot. Okay. Ignore the blindness token and deal 20 plus damage. 16 seems okay. Ah, we got another blindness token there. Focusing one of the guys is a bit problematic. Because they are switching positions so often. Do we want to... No, we can't actually use the weakening curse again to put another combo token. We could put a combo token with the demon's pull, but we wouldn't still know if the right one would be up front. So maybe we just use the sacrificial stab. With a good crit. Nice! No movement. Okay. And a daze as well.
Steady yourself.
Ooh, at least he resisted the stress and the burning.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
That's sort of good, he's weak. Ooh, they are focusing on the hazard a bit too much for my tastes. Okay, so that guy can die through his blight. He's got a death resistance. I think we want to attack the back row guy with Damien now, because he can then... Or maybe we use reflection with him to get rid of the blindness and a bit of stress, and now Damien kills the front guy here. Just in case the blight will not kill him, I think we want to have the extra safety there.
And
please don't burn. Oh no!
Of all.
Maybe Damien's turn will come before his, so he can heal him by sacrificing his own health. 50-50 to get that guy to Death Door as well. No, let's use reflection. Come on, please, Al-Hazred. Al-Hazred's turn will come before Damien's. Ooh, at least the guy didn't attack him. Which amount of death resistance do you have? 71%. That's like a 2/3 chance. We don't actually have any healing item. Come on. Whoa. I always hate when that happens. He had his turn, he was on too many HP to actually heal himself. And then... Bam bam, 2 or 3 hits, Death's Door, dot effect on him, and you have nothing that you can do against getting a Death's Door chest. That happens so frequently. Do we maybe even want to heal him even more? It's only 8 HP and he will lose like 20. Maybe not worth it. Let's do it like that. Ooh. Indelible trinket for the leper. On move resist, gain a region buff. On stun resist, gain block plus. And on crit with melee skills, he has a chance to gain stress. So if he crits, he gets stressed out about it. Okay. Would that actually be useful right now? Let's take a quick look at his setup. We could exchange the carved bodkin, but his movement and stun resistance are a bit low, right? It will probably not come into play very often. Yeah, last time when we had him on 100% move resistance, that would have been a lot better. But I think for now, we actually don't want to use this. Okay, more damage to our wheels. Now we have to watch out a bit because we will only have 1 wheel left.
Chaos must be met with unwavering resolve.
And it's another resistance encounter. I'll get a bit of traveling here, maybe? Okay, nice. Okay, we could even run, but this would be very bad for our relationships. Let's fight. Still 13 points. Relationship level or something. This fight looks a lot more manageable. We have to go get rid of the Immolatus, of course. Do we want to use the poison darts for that? Yeah, I think so. Oh, come on. Whoa. All of them are ordained as well. That's 8 points of damage on everyone, except for him, which resisted.
A slow dissection.
Please something.
An unavoidable
Wow! Those guys are really, really hitting us hard. Let's use one of these glimmers of hope. And, he has a block token. Could use Solemnity, but I think without the... Do we even want to use Revenge? And get some big hits out in the future? The vulnerable token would cancel itself out with the block. Let's use it. Also, I wanted to mention, yesterday I did my very first live stream on Twitch. And it was very, very cool. I played a bit of Bayonetta. Never played that before. And it was a lot of fun. Maybe get rid of that one.
extinguished.
You know, it's like a Devil May Cry style hack and slay. And go over the top. Pretty much like the Devil May Cry games. And I absolutely loved it. And actually it was a lot of fun to meet one or two of you guys and interact with you a bit. So I will absolutely do that again in the future. Yeah, you're dead.
Strength dwindles. The enemy weak.
Maybe you can stop by if you have some time. Because I really think it was a lot of fun. So now he's got good damage. True Entropy gave us a block token again. He's got pretty bad burns on him and other stuff. Maybe we actually need to use Solemnity now. I would want to attack with the strength token being there. But maybe not risk him. Nah, no. I don't want to risk it for the biscuit. That one's dead, and that one's gonna miss all of us. Yes! You just have to think positively. And we can actually heal, so... What about putting 2 vulnerable tokens on that big guy, huh? We'll be able to deal big damage with Baldwin now. Let's use it for one of the flashing dagger attacks. 8 damage, not too bad. Both resisted. Come on. And then... We can't actually use Lash's Gift right now, and I don't want to use the vulnerable token for his attacks, so let's use Acid Rain. And now Baldwin, big hit. 17 to 46. Stands into Death's Door. Yes! Ah, I love it when the plan works out as intended. Do we want to attack him again? Or hope he dies to the blight? Some more healing could be nice. With the 10 points of DOTs that he has. Let's do that and hope for the best. Come on. Ah, too bad. But only 4 damage. another burn. But I think it was still worth it. More burns. 12 points now. Yeah, too bad they got shuffled. And he can't actually attack with his stagger. Let's heal Damien then. 36 heal. Just like that. 36 hit points. I really love the combination of him having the trinkets with the 75% bonus HP. She will probably be able to kill the pit fighters, so let's hit the whipper even more. More blight. Death blow, crit, that one's dead, right? Wow, 17 damage, and he's all out of self heals. Let's use one more of these, because I don't think we had an assistance encounter incoming. Can we get another heal? Oh, nice. We actually can. And a 21 crit.
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
Oh, well. Yeah, I've met that guy before.
Has tracked her quarry.
And I don't think this is the best of times for this to happen. With all of the DOT that we have going here. We have met death. Okay, random boss encounter. Let's do this. Of course. The dodge plus.
Excellent work.
Come on, blight him. Yes. And now we're in a bit of a pickle. All of this DOT going out. Hopefully Al-Hasib will be able to heal himself and Baldwin up quickly. 3 to 8 damage. Is it a good idea to even attack into this now? Withstand. Giving him more blocks. And making death attack him. Bonus resistances. I think he can in fact inflict bleeding. So I think withstand could be a good choice here. Yeah, Memento Mori debuff. That gives some horror.
Agony
And also a
by
debuff for
accumulation.
50% to his death resistance. We could use Repartee to direct some attacks onto her and maybe dodge them. We could also use the Poison Dart to get rid of the block and inflict more damage. I think we want to go the defensive route for now. We need to heal up a bit. We are not in the best of situations right now. Okay, Soul Reaver, yeah.
Held captive by
That's probably a reference to a particular game. I love the Soul Reaver games. Come on, heal him up, good.
dragged
24!
by the
Oh, nice. That was exactly what we needed. Look at that! And he's back down to nothing again. Okay, let's hit him. It's only 5 damage, but we need to do some damage at some point, right?
unsteady stances.
Good dodge.
Exhaustion takes hold.
Oh, come on, don't resist. Wow, so much horror on him. Can't use Lash's gift yet, so it's time for a punish then. Come on, blight him. Also resisted. 25 crit and death store. The guy has 30% blight resistance only. Should be more lucky. Come on, big heal. 20. Oh my god, that was a max heal. And he's on death door again, and we don't have any solemnity. We can't keep up with the damage that we're getting. At least all of the burning has worn off right now. He's about to get toxic. Ooh. And we can't attack the headstone at all. And now he will probably do like the... No, it's a Soul Reaver again. And a dodge. Thank you. But we still can't heal. He indeed healed himself up a bit, which is not too bad. Now I think it's Deathless, because I think Death will do a big trample attack that he does when he's in the back position and hit all of our guys. And I don't want Baldwin with a 60% death resistance to have a Death Door test again.
The path of exculpation need not be a lonely one.
Waning Crescent. No Death Door, at least. And he's solo and he can't really do anything but heal one of them. Let's heal the leper. Only 16, that was a bad heal. More resists! It's only 30%, come on! We gotta deal some damage at some point. This is not happening, right? Okay, off of Death Door. More bleed.
But deadly all the same.
Death Door again. And now if we attack... Why can't we use Lash's Gift? Why can't he self-heal? Is that a debuff? Out of position. Oh, we can only do that from position 2. Well, if we use Lash's Gift, he goes to Death's Door. Audrey will have to do a test anyway. And then hopefully use her Absinthe. Again resisted. We had 4 resists with 30% resistance in a row. At least she didn't die.
There remains a foothold out of this mire. Now climb.
Oh. Maybe we need to move forward with him so he can use his self-heal. And Alhazred can heal Baldwin. It's so much bleeding. Let's use Repartee. Hopefully she will be able to distract some of his attacks. Dodge. Nice. And heal. Oh, if we heal Baldwin, he will have to do a Death Door test. Or he can heal himself. I think we need to heal him, and then he heals Baldwin, and then we didn't deal any damage to Death again. 50.
From the brink.
At least a good heal. Come on, miss. Oh, more Death Door. Okay, Deathless. And no way of attacking him, so we use Withstand. Our guys are out of position all the time. And now we use Revenge, because we can't do anything else, and we have a lot of block tokens. 6 damage, more bleeding. She needs to be healed, or she will probably bleed out. 16, that's good. But all of the healing with guys being at low HP makes us slowly but steadily lose a lot of relationship affinity between our guys. We need to deal some damage. We are at round 11 and we have not even killed him halfway. Oh my god! Oh, at least this went through. No. Yeah. We're absolutely losing more people in that fight. Probably all of us are dying. What the hell?
Death comes for the rich and poor alike.
Oh my god!
Unfavorably rounded down.
All of them dead in one round. Wow!
Try and try again.
I was so hopeful for this run. And then you get one fight and the game decides to throw a boss at you. And all of it's going down the drain. And we had like 3 guys, all of them ordained, dealing lots of burning damage to us. And then death coming out. And all of it is down the drain. I don't think we had any chance, by the way, to succeed here. I don't think there was any way to succeed. Wow, too bad. 49 candles at least. It's something. Game. I would really love you to at least get me... Let me get to the boss. Okay, so what are we doing? I think we go to the Intrepid Coast. We upgrade our stagecoach a bit more. Here's the last stagecoach item slot. We can't even afford that. I think we at least want to get one more stagecoach item slot. Let's do this.
These wheels are invested with noble purpose.
Arriving at Horde is giving us 12 relics.
For the warriors of our cause.
Let's buy that as well. 5 candles for a random item when arriving at the academic's cache. Or 12 more relics and 20 baubles and the valley in. Start a bit better into the run. Maybe get the Pygmy full skin. I've already unlocked that one on my other playthrough. It increases the amount of healing that we can get. So probably very helpful at some point. And then 14 more candles. Let's invest those into some more item unlocks here.
Reticent at first, the farmers grew to appreciate our interest in their lifestyle and their lands. New instruments will help us diagnose the world's affliction.
That's a nice item.
And overcome it.
Let's get more stagecoach items as well.
A drop of sanity.
Okay, that's like the iron plating, but for wheels.
A welcome advancement in the science of survival.
Nice one. And then maybe 1 or 2 more trinkets.
Every twinkling
Guarding gauntlets.
is another implement.
I'm not sure what to think about these 15 token trinkets. You see, there's a lot of these trinkets that give you a 15% chance on turn start to get a specific token, and then on, I think they are all on miss indeed, the 15% chance to get a bad token. And they're like, they're not bad very often, but they are not helpful very often as well. Let's get one more. Pristine Lure. That's probably very helpful. And you know what? One more combat item. Spike Ball. Okay. So that's that. We have no candles left. Let's assemble a new party, huh?
As fleeting as a dying star.
I'm so disappointed right now. And I don't even... Like I said, I don't even think we could have done anything there. Like with the leper and the flagellant, we didn't have the best of setups against this enemy, because both of them are really very much limited on the ranks they can attack, and it's so often that when the leper took his turn, the guy was on the back row and we couldn't attack. It happened like twice. Yeah, twice I believe. And that's a lot of damage going, and then with all of the burning before, having already used all of the of his self-healing abilities and so on.
Grievances gain a terrible
maybe it was just bad preparation from my side. Maybe we should have gotten more burning resistance on our guys. But I don't think we actually had the option to do so.
You mistook my abundance of caution for a lack of confidence, and would perseverate on your grievances at length. The crossroads, where lost souls hope to find their way.
Okay, like before, let me assemble a party, and then I will come back and show you what I've come up with. Okay, so I'm back, and I gotta tell you, it wasn't easy setting up a proper team this time, because we had a lot of really bad quirks on our guys, and some not very good ones as well. So for example, the man-at-arms has the yips, which gives him a 50% chance to blind himself. He has calm, which is very good, but all of the blindness is not very good. The Hellion having a chance to daze herself. The runaway, as well as the flagellant, both being hypochondriacs and having chance to inflict themselves with diseases every time they are attacked. I believe that does. The occultist has the braggart quirk, which makes him have taunt tokens from time to time. And I thought, those are really not worth taking, because they also don't have very good positive quirks. The only character that had a really good positive quirk was the leper. He's deadly with a 15% additional crit chance, which we know is absolutely big on the leper, so I love that one. Also, I was just talking about how I don't know what gentries are, right? He has the quirk Gentry Fearing, which makes him have a chance to get stress versus Plague Eaters. So it seems like Gentry is like another name for Plague Eaters. I'm not sure, but why would you have these two names for the same stuff? I'm not sure. Maybe they will fix it at some point. So he's on the Tempest path, obviously, because we want to deal him as much damage with his high crit chance that he has. And then I also added Dismas here, the Highwayman. He has the Misses the Mark negative quirk, which is really bad, and we should try to get rid of it quickly. But it's not as bad as the yips from the Man-at-Arms. And he has the ability to use the Take Aim to get rid of the blindness. So I think we'll have a way to deal with it, to play around it. I put him through the Sharpshot class just because I didn't want him to be the rogue and use the Duelist's Advanced point-blank shot combo all the time, because, you know, he wants to be at the front, and that should be okay for Dismas to be on position 2. He can use his pistol shot, his double tap, and the grape shot blast from there. Bad thing would be if he gets moved to the first position, where he can use none of the other skills except for take aim. So that's why I also took point-blank shot, to have an ability in case Baldwin gets pushed back or he gets moved to the front. We can use the point-blank shot to move him back, get our guys into the right positions again, while doing a bit of damage. I thought about taking the highway robbery, but I don't think we will need that. I will explain in a second why. And I also thought about taking the tracking shot, so he can mark enemies for the leper, but the leper can only attack positions 1 and 2, and the tracking shot only can target positions 2 to 4, so the overlap there is a bit minuscule, and I don't think that would be a good combination. I think with that we should be okay. Then we have the Plague Doctor. Her quirks are not too good, not too bad. Having some additional debuff resistance should be nice. And I put her to the Surgeon class, having more HP, using her melee skills, but having reduced light resistance piercing, so we can't use her Plague Grenade and Noxious Blast skills. But she will be able to provide some additional healing to the Vestal, being a Detergent class, and the Incision is a very good damaging skill. She can also use Emboldening Vapors on the Leper, for example, and from position 3 she can also use Blinding Gas. Maybe that will come in handy at some point. And the Aunt of Prevention will be quite useful at preventing some damage to our guys as well, I hope. And then we have the Vestal. We still have to unlock a lot of her skills. Especially the Divine Comfort is something I'm looking forward to, because as far as I remember from Darkest Dungeon 1, that's her team heal. I put her onto the Confessor class, because that's the only thing that we have beside the Wanderer, and you know, her being led far back, Hand of Light and Mace Bash do nothing, so these are her 5 skills. And the Illumination skill being on the Confessor class removes positive tokens. I think that would be very useful. That's why I decided to not take the Highway Robbery. Because we can use the Illumination to go through dodges and blocks and repose tokens and stuff like that. I think that will be okay. She can also maybe put a vulnerable token from time to time to increase the damage of our other guys. And her still being able to heal with Divine Grace will be a bit of a problem, but the Leper can heal himself, the Plague Dog can butt in at some point, remove DOTs and heal a bit here and there, and I think that should be okay. We at least have a lot of stuff with the Aunt of Prevention and Administrations to prevent and cure debuffs, DOT effects. So these shouldn't be too much of a problem. I think we will probably want to use a Hero Shrine quickly to get another skill onto the Plague Dog. And maybe get the Disorienting Blast if that's the next skill you unlock. And maybe exchange that for the Blinding Gas or something like that. And after that I will probably want to focus on the Vestal again. But for now I think this should be okay. Also, some time ago we unlocked a new weapon set for her on the mountain. Let's equip that. Looks nice, right? And it's for the Confessor, so that's what we need. Let's get going with that party, and I hope this should work out fine. We will have a bit of problems with keeping our stress in check. Because we don't have any ability to cure stress from our guys. So we probably have to buy a lot of laudanum and stuff like that. Let's first put the combat items and trinkets on our guys. I think the Pristine Lure will be very nice on Baldwin to divert some attacks into his direction. He has reduced HP being on the Tempest class, but I still think that he's the most tanky guy in our team. That should be okay. We can also give him the Guarding Gauntlet, so he gets a block token from time to time. And yeah, the Death Cap Spores will not be very useful because we're not using Blights. We can probably use the Spike Ball on some guy.
With open arms.
And this one, maybe you want to slap on Baldwin as well? Okay.
Is giving way.
Won't be necessary for this fight, I believe. Okay. Let's get this going. I have not looked at the hero goals, which would probably be a small mistake. Why was he blinded? Okay. Did I miss something there? Yeah, like I said, Incision is actually a really good skill in my opinion. Normally you would think like Plague Dog is a backline character and you don't want to use her on the front lines. But actually Incision makes her a good position 2 or 3 character in my opinion. We can't actually do anything about these tokens, so let's just slap the Consecration of Fortitude onto him. And then we probably have to get rid of this blindness first. I'm not entirely convinced this team will be that strong. That's it. Especially because, you know, it seems like it's got the same problem like our last team, that it's pretty much limited to attacking the first two positions with Baldwin as well as Paracelsus. The only one being able to attack the back rows being Dismiss and Junia with her judgment, but that's not a big damage attack. And we can't pull enemies, so could be even more problematic as with the last team. I was thinking about maybe putting on a position 2 the occultist, but him being that far up front and then getting taunt tokens onto himself, and he would also only be able to attack position 3 with the sacrificial step and pull in enemies at least. That's something that could have been useful.
Under the mountain's unblinking gaze.
Okay, let's get this going.
The provinces and cantribs of our land, crumbling and undone.
Plus 20% healing given if we clear out the lair and the shroud. We have to defeat the Leviathan. I would actually want that trinket, but do we have the option to buy some of these tribal drums? No, we don't. In that case, I don't actually believe we can do that. No. So it's probably +1 mastery point going to the Tangle. More creature dance. Should be manageable. Do we want the increased relationship chance or a bit better healing? And also increase the healing received from skills if we have medical gear items equipped. Let's take a quick look if we have some of those. That's medical gear indeed.
In the equation of your fate.
So we will get some concoction and powder items from time to time. And this will buff the effect of the Pygmy Pliskin, so our guys do 10% more healing. And it heals a random hero after each location. I think we want to go with the Pygmy Pliskin for this run. And it's also by the Laudanum and Glimmers of Hope, because we have to keep our flame high for the region goal on the next region. And then my time in the desert, mop and bucket, whiskey flask. None of those feel very useful or necessary. Let's take a quick look at the... where is it? The hero goals. Killing blow on fanatics, 8. Okay. You can try doing that. Use pistol shot 2+ times, that's not a problem. Let the killing blow on Gentries, also 8. How would we let her kill 4 Plague Eaters in the fetcher? And we should enter the sluice. So nothing about using items. I don't think we need to buy any then. We could... excuse me. We could buy the mortar and pestle to produce even more poultice items. And have another bit of medical gear. You know what? Do that.
Anything that lets us travel further
and
is worth
the other
the
in
cost.
items are actually not that useful. We could get some whiskey just to start working on our relationships, but I don't think it's necessary. Yeah, let's do it like that. Put the mortar and pestle, equip the Pygmy Pliskin.
It cannot fight, but perhaps
Go to the mastery trainer. And what do we need to upgrade? Grapeshot Blast is a good skill, and it will give him a strength token when he uses it, being a sharp shot. That's like probably the best damage skill that he has. Incision would be a good upgrade for additional damage, crit chance, and more bleeding. I think Divine Grace would be nice to be able to use it earlier. So I think it's Divine Grace, just for a bit of safety. And I think Baldwin will be able to work without any upgrades for now. Let's use the Graveshot Blast as well. That should be okay. Okay, we need to repair our stagecoach a bit. The wheels are damaged after installing the Iron Banded wheels. But this will repair itself on entering the region. And I don't think we need more than 4 wheels for the next region. So, nothing to do here for now, I believe. Nothing else to buy. Let's equip the combat items that we have here. Give him the Noisemaker so he can add taunt tokens to himself. He can... Well, she can use the Glimmers of Hope, and the Laudanum we put onto the Vestal. Bandages could also be useful. Deathcap Spores we might as well discard, but maybe we want to use them at some point if we know that a fight is coming where an enemy with a lot of death resistance is present. As long as we're not overburdened, we can keep it. So that should be it. Let's rest and roll out into a new run. I'm still not completely over the fact that we lost the run again. I think it's like the 5th try now to defeat Confession level 2.
War. Rewards only. Resignation.
Okay, so I saw a few creature dens. There's one here. Or a resistance encounter, hero shrine. So creature den, assistance encounter, hero shrine sounds good. Then we have a watchtower that we pretty much don't need. We don't need to go to the lair. This team would be horrible at dealing with the Dreaming General, I believe. So it's probably watchtower. And after that, maybe another creature den. To get some more creature parts. Or this unknown thing, depending on what we see from the watchtower. And then, yeah, that should be alright. So for now, go to the creature den.
Is your coach prepared for the upcoming obstruction?
And fight some of those. We can at least guarantee some mastery points by doing that. Because in the creature den you always get a reward at the end that gives you 1 mastery point, right? So, alone for that, I think they're actually really worth fighting. And maybe we get like a discount on trinkets on the next inn or something like that, which will be very helpful. Fight it, and get a strength and quickness token. These tracks look fresh. Draw! I love it when the guys are all on the same page. It does not give you the option to do what you want, but you have to do whatever they want, but it's still a very nice thing to get the relationships of you guys are, right? Yeah, 16 critical. 1 HP left. Wow. Why would you do that? And he's blind. Ugh. Double rulable, stunned. She could actually get rid of the stun to... Would that be worth it? Or should we just judgment this carrion eater? Yeah, I think it's worth more getting that one out of the way. And then we can use Incision and probably kill this carrion eater as well.
A slow dissection.
Yep.
An unavoidable end.
Now Baldwin wouldn't have anything to do either way. You could use Purge to get closer to these guys. And now it doesn't make any sense to use the Graveshot Blast, so I think we take aim. So next round he has a crit and strength token. We would really need to get rid of these blocks, these dodges from them though. Blinding Gas should do the trick, right?
Timed, misdirected.
So now it's another judgment to get rid of that dodge plus. Spiders take their turn. He gets rid of the corpses. And then next round Dismas can do big hits onto them. I believe this will be an automatic wipeout for them. As long as we can get rid of that dodge token first, or randomly hit through it, both of them will die. Yes, nice. Okay, second round. Just spiders. He's got taunt tokens and vulnerable tokens. Can we do anything for him here? Aunts of Prevention could help with preventing some blight. Incision. Okay, they don't have much HP, so an incision could actually, with a max hit or a crit, could be lethal. Was to be expected, right? You know what? Let's use the Consecration of Fortitude onto him. One block, getting rid of a vulnerable token. Something at least. And now we might as well attack, right? Another dodge. And a blindness. And because of the Guarding Gauntlet, he has a weakness token now. Wow! 50% chances. 4 in a row. Again. The chances for that to happen. You see, 50% or 50%, 25. 50% again, 12.5. 50% again, 6.25. The chances for 4 dodge tokens in a row to work is 6.25%. It's the same with Death resisting 4 blight attacks in a row with a 30% chance. This is even a lower chance. This is like a 2% or something like that. I know it's Darkest Dungeon, and that's just how the game works. This feels so frustrating if this happens all the time. You know what I mean? It's not like... Yeah, okay. Occasionally it happens, but sometimes it works out. It really feels like whenever we attack having a blindness token, we miss. Whenever we attack into a dodge token, we miss. Ugh. I don't want to be a whining sissy here, but it's hard to not be, actually. Let's heal this a bit and get rid of these blights. It's nice being able to heal with different characters. And she's not low enough. She's 1 HP too high. 12 means a third is of 36. So that's why we can't heal, because she needs to be below 33%. Yeah, okay, let's get rid of this spider here.
A lesson taught is a lesson learned.
That was probably a bad idea. Should have kept that for Baldwin, because he can reach. You know, I'm not even saying that it's just the game. I am making lots of mistakes. And I realized that. But... let's do this. And then use Unia to... Oh no, she's stunned. And now probably Dismas is taking the turn first, and we can't really use the Graveshot Blast. No, it just wore off. Nice. Only 6 damage though, because he didn't have a strength token. So, they're dead. Good enough for me.
The past is gone.
What do we have here? Discounted combat and in items. And we saved up some money from the last ins, so that could be very, very helpful indeed. We do have 46 relics left. Okay, now we get a bit of loathing, then resistance encounter, lose 1 wheel, hero shrine, barricade. That's manageable. And I'm very grateful that we don't have a lot of stress right now.
You must be strong enough to shoulder more than your share
There
of
are
the
80
burden.
flame, plus 30 would be more than enough. 2 combat items for -5 flame. Our holy purpose surpasses their needs. So we just steal their food and supplies. Come on, Unia, you can do better than that. The other guys will hate it. So, whatever we do, she will have a negative response to that. But they will be at least okay with it. We don't need the armor, I believe. We can take the -5 to the flame. So probably it's 2 combat items. For laudanum are actually really useful. And the milk-soaked linen is a good item to have while you're using a leper. Let's immediately equip that onto him, right? I think him getting taunt tokens from the pristine lure is enough, and we won't need the noisemaker a lot.
An elementary problem.
All of them want to go to the resistance encounter. Stress is low. We need the hero shrines. Finally, we need to get the skills unlocked. I'm really tired of being that limited with the amount of choice that we have, because, you know, if we had more abilities unlocked, we could have maybe built another team. Like, use Al-Hasred, indeed, if you had some more skills that made him be a good frontliner, or something like that. I think for now, Dismas doesn't need that. Baldwin is okay. Paracelsus or Unia. Paracelsus or Unia. I think we take 1 skill for Paracelsus, and after that we focus on Unia.
Chapter 3.
Extra credit.
By the second semester, her research was at a critical point, and regular supply raids of the university laboratories had become necessary. During one such expedition, she stumbled upon her professor, awkwardly slumped over his podium, a bloody kerchief on the floor. Here, then, was her ideal cadaver, her long-awaited opportunity, and she would not waste it.
Yeah, okay, we already knew she was looking out for a fresh cadaver in order to study it. And we knew from her discussion with her professor that he was having a bad fit and was coughing blood and so on. So he was very ill, and she found his body and used it for her scientific research. And we get indiscriminate science, which is a healing ability. Okay. Have indeed already unlocked that on my other save file. I still thought we would probably get the disorienting blast, but this is a really nice skill. It heals for 10% and another 10% per positive item that was on the character that you use it on. And it needs the character to only be below 50% HP. When you upgrade it, it also removes all of the negative tokens and heals a decent amount for all of the removed tokens there. So we had a lot of instances where we had 2 vulnerable, 2 weakness, and whatever tokens on someone, and we could use those to heal up if we decide to upgrade that skill. Maybe that would be a nice addition in order to have a reliable, semi-reliable healing skill, because if you use it on someone that doesn't have any tokens, it really is not a fantastic heal, but Dismas can put himself, can use some skills that put some good positive tokens onto him. Take aim, for example, gives 4 positive tokens, which makes this instantly heal 50% of his HP. Baldwin can use withstand to get positive tokens. I don't actually know if taunt tokens being blue are negative tokens that will be used for indiscriminate science. Could also be very, very useful. And Paracelsus, Unia can put positive tokens with Consecration or Fortitude, but not very many. It could be a good choice. Not for now, I believe, though. So where are we going now? The Watchtower. One more barricade combat before that.
Reliable information brings accurate insight, after all.
It's a bit late though. Okay. 3 guys. Impervious enemies, they can't be stunned. I don't actually think stunning is a viable tactic in Dark Ascension 2 because you have to jump through so many loops or to stun someone. You either have to use 2 skills, daze them twice, or put a combo token and then use a stun skill, and some of these stun skills you actually have to upgrade so they will stun using the combo token. It's so much hassle. It's always 2 turns that you need to invest in order to rob the enemy of 1. I mean, you are actually robbing them of a whole turn, which is significant. But so much weaker than on Darkest Dungeon 1. Oh, can weaken him? Nice. And can he heal? No, he can't. So let's purge this. Oh, come on. 1 damage. Too little. And some more stress and damage. Let's heal up. That's because we can.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
Okay. Easy fight. At the start of the run, it's easy fights all the way, right? But it gets so much tougher later, not only because of the ordained enemies, but also because of random boss encounters and stuff like that. Oh, yeah. Don't complain too much, though. Complaining will only make the game notice and be even worse. Because the game knows. Oh, it's another hero shrine and an oasis. I think that's the way we're going next time. 2 more road battles, hero shrine and Oblivion's Rampart. But I think we end the episode for now. My name is Dominic Bonsai. I'm your friendly little neighborhood tree. I wish you all the best. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.